Good afternoon and welcome back to MD Mod Works. Time for a review. We've not done one for a while now. What we got on the bench to have a look at is Revell's 2017 new tool of the P-51D 5NA Mustang, an early version. It's 132. It's quite a big, large bird. The reason I've got this one is for some metal work to do, some natural metal. I've been developing a new gloss black base, so I'm going to try it on this and see how we go. Again, it's going to take a little while to get into fruition. We've been working on our Dragon Wagon, which is coming together, and I'm going to do both builds in unison. So trying to, with the loss of mojo, with things that happened, I need to try and find something different to keep me busy and going. So what we're going to do is do two. We've got the Dragon Wagon on the go at one point, and then we're going to come back to the Mustang and just keep going backwards and forwards and see how we go from there. But first of all, we'll do this review and see what's going on with this kit. We're not going to do it in anything that's in the box as such. What we're going to do, we're going to use some Eagle Cowl decals, and we're going to decide which one to do it in. I like the idea of Flying Dutchman. It's a little bit different colours. Decals look lovely, so we'll keep them. And we've obviously got HGW seat belts to go in it as well. They're a bit of fun to do. Anyway, basically what we've got to start off with, the box is a traditional, well, I say traditional, it's one of those boxes that Revell do, and open-ended, don't like them, pain in the butt, but hey ho. So all we've got is some bits on the back giving you some colorations of what we can make the kit out of. Sorry about the light, if we can just take that off there for a second, that's better. So it's giving you the idea, your colours, all in Revell. We don't touch that at all, obviously. There's nothing else Revell going to be used bar the plastic. So that's that. Your kit number is 03944. As I said, it's the P-51D, not 1/32 scale, early version. So we'll get into her this way, at the beginning. Everything in the bags. The decals and the call out sheet. Right, we'll go through the instructions first. We'll have a quick look at the decals actually first, while we've got them here. And they can be put in the spares bay. Spares drawer. Okay. Right, looking at the decals, they actually don't look too bad. I mean, Revell decals have come on a lot better, and they're not bad at all, to be truthful. They're not very thick. The colours are in register, nice bright colours. Obviously you can make 3 different models out of this. Looking at this, Athelene, Louis IV and Desert Rat. Maybe others, don't know. But yeah, the decals look fine. Lots of them. We can use some of them for our model. Right, instructions, let's take you out a little bit just so you can see. Okay, so we've got a picture of Louis IV on the front, which is got a little bit of a US dark earth, and there is a difference between US and British. US dark green or olive drab, obviously our yellow at the front, which is standard on certain Mustangs. Straight in, load of call outs to say what you can glue, don't glue, or what you paint. Yep, we know all that. The colours, again, Revell, we won't be touching that. Sprue shots, let us know what's on them. Having a look through, not that much, to be honest with you. It's a big kit with very little on it. So, it's coloured. which is very, very good. Quite impressed with that. That's the way Revell have been doing it for a while, and it gives you the colours which are supposed to be actually on the unit, which is lovely. So right, instrument panel, we have decals to go on the instrument panel. This sort of scale, I would prefer some detail on this. Whether there is or not, we'll find out when we go through the bags. So fair enough, if that's what they want to do. I like to hand paint mine. If the decals aren't any good, we'll have a look, as I said earlier. Coming in with the rest of the cockpit, the radio bay, the seat going down and in, more decals on the radio top, on the radio units on the top and the battery units, more little bits going down, the seat being put together a bit further, which is good because it means there's a different part of the seat. We spray that all in one hit. Side units, typical Revell, quite a large piece, little bits to go on. We paint that all in one again and detail that up. We've got more side parts. The instrument panel going into the side walls, all joined together, which is quite nice. The sliding part for the canopy, excuse me. Some other parts for the firewall. Then we come in and we're looking at the air scoop. So parts to go on for the air scoop. Now it comes with yellow chrome. I've forgotten the name of it, to be honest. Zinc chromate in yellow, obviously zinc chromate in green for the rest of it. So we're going through with the radiator being put in, the air scoop, going through, building it up, and we got the inside of the sidewalls, which we'll do all in one hit again. Very little, just the exhausts going on. I don't like it when we have to put them on straight away. What I might do is if I can see if I can glue part F40 on and then put the exhaust in from the outside when everything else is painted. That's the way I prefer to do it, to be honest. Okay, other side, the cockpit going in, the rear section going together for the rear tail wheel, the propeller blanking on there, again new engine. It's a big kit, but it's a cheap kit. I think it's about £32 retail. More parts, radiator grills going on inside. We'll do those in metal. Again, a different colour. Then we've got our yellow chromate again, or zinc chromate on the inside. It's telling you to open up holes for whether you're going to put drop tanks on, which we will on this one. Again, going through the wings, the joystick going in, or the control column going in, and actually going straight down on the base of the wheels and going up through the body, which, there you go, I didn't show you that, up through the body here. Now we'll see how that's going to work. I haven't built this. Let's have a look. Radiators going in, air scoop going on, little scoops going on, bits and pieces on the outside. Your doors, your wheel doors or gear doors going on the side there, or getting ready to go in. You got the closed position, open position. Obviously this is going to be done in the open position because it's going to be on the table at Telford for people to see, hopefully. And we're going through. So we've got the tailplane, the vertical stabilizers, the horizontal stabilizers at the rear, with the, looks like they're positionable, which is good, although saying that, it maybe not, I'm not 100% sure. Slats going down, going on the wings, the rudder going on. We've got our flap system going in, up, down. They are positionable, which is nice. Canopy being got ready with the losing the plot. the target, or the crosshairs going in, the front of the canopy, the rear of the canopy, multi-part, which is good. All going down. You've got your undercarriage being built up, both front and, well, that's the back. We have to split it if we want everything open, which we will be. 2-part wheels, okay, fair enough. All those going together. We've got something to do the oleos. They're calling out in metalwork again, so we'll have to see about that. Going through, everything looking lovely. Prop going on, prop being put together, ready, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-piece prop, which is fantastic, all going together. Drop tanks, paper, metal. And then we come into the bombs. If we're going to put bombs on it, we'll put drop tanks, we don't put bombs. Your airspeed indicators going on, your radios going on, and what have you. Right, so we're into the first of the colours, which is, this one is Louis XIV or Athelene, whichever one you want to do. Quite like the dark earth, the US dark earth over US dark or olive drab with the yellow nose. That's quite a smart one actually. Then we've got an all metal one with the D-Day stripes, which is Colonel TJJ Christian, and that's, well, it's Louis XIV or Athelene. It looks great. Desert Rat is an all olive drab underneath, which looks like a mid grey. Then on the rear, it's Desert Rat again, so there's only 2 decals in there, or 3, but of 2 different colours. I do like the nose, I do like that, but hey ho. Right, so that's that. So we'll get into the plastic. Get one that's interesting to begin with. Give you some idea of the size of this. Put it on the floor. Right, so we'll start off with our nose section, which there are a few rivets on there. I wouldn't say it's the most dainty. Some of the panel lines aren't quite there, but hopefully, yep, that'll just come out. Not an issue, not a problem. We can sort that out. Yep, she looks lovely. Parts of the radio, the control stick, undercarriage, basic, but it's there. Bit of pipe work on the inside. Doesn't look like any problem with where the model was punched out of the moulds. Looks good. Tail section, again, lots of rivet and detail. Good size, panel details nice. We've got some fabric work on our ailerons, or elevators rather. Looks good. There's no detail in that instrument panel whatsoever, so we'll have to use the decals on that. Probably best bet if you're going to build this, get an aftermarket one. I know I saw one that did it, I think Barracuda do them, look very, very nice. More detail. It's a bit chunky, it's not sharp, it's typical Revell, so it ain't sharp detail, but it'll do the job. Right, now have a look at the spinner. She's on this big old section, so we're looking around it, can't see no sink marks. All looks really nice. The seat is quite good, just needs some clean up with a bit of flash on it, typical Revell again. Just looking around inside the wheel well, detail both sides, although again the detail's a little bit soft, but hey ho. We've got a nice radiator grille there though. Rear wheel looks okay. Nose fine, prop area nice. Gun bay, we'll drill them out, so that won't be an issue. Again, they look okay, a little bit sort of box standard, but then we are talking about a 30 quid kit, we're not talking about £100 to Maya, 1/32. Got another big bag here. This is going directly on the bench, so I'm not worried about keeping the bags. Right, so our wings. Large size, and both sides, both edges are in one. Never known that before. Perhaps I'm being thick, I don't know. Now in reality, as Mr. Pollard will tell you, there were none of this. There was no panel lines on top of the wings on most of the plane, because they were all filled and sanded down to make for more aerodynamics, for faster speeds and longer distance. But they'll fit the bill. The same with the bottom. Some nice rivet and raised rivet and detail. Looks quite good. Obviously devoid of guns, which is fine. Again, as I said, it's not an expensive kit. Right, gear doors. Now we're going to have them open. Now there is no sink marks on here whatsoever, which is lovely. Something that we've always moaned about Revell, they put sink marks wherever you don't want them. That's the usual thing with them. The seat, you can see the scale of this thing with my hand there. I ain't got small hands, and that's quite large. That's the back of the seat. The actual seat itself looks good. Wing spar, again detailed on it. Obviously that'll be painted in zinc chromate. Front of the prop, or the rear of the prop I should say. Yeah, looks nice. Right, we've got our scoop area. There's our top of our cockpit with the battery and radio area, and also our rear part with for the undercarriage, rear undercarriage. Tail wheel looking good. Our side walls, again, they're okay. They're going to be inside. You're not going to see a lot of them, but they are a bit clunky and a bit softly moulded. Certainly not as sharp as Airfix's latest version or the Tamiya one in 148. But you know, as I said, for £30 kit, what more do you want? Tail planes looking good. There is a little sink mark there, and I can't see why. It's on both of them, but we'll have to check out what's going on there. Apart from that, yep, it's okay. Not a problem. It'll go together lovely and make a good kit. Right, we've got wheels, drop tanks in this bag. It looks like a very quick build actually. So we've got paper and metal. Right, the engine stack or the exhaust stacks are not drilled, and it's possibly going to be able to drill those, which I think we'll try and do. Wheels, see-through wheels, or when I say see-through I mean wheels in there that have been detailed quite nicely and strengthened on the inside, which is good. Yep, can't see any problem. We've got our £500 bombs, or whatever they are, £200, £50, whatever, I don't know, to be honest, to go on. If we put them on, we might do, we'll see. Might look a little bit different in this scale. Looks good. Okay, right, and then our last piece is the first bit we'll get out when we're going to deal with this, because that'll be dipped in aqua gloss to keep the shine up. And the first thing we can see is a very, very tiny seam, but the canopy is scuffed just here. I don't know how well you'll see that. It's quite, I won't say it's clear at all. Hopefully a bit of aqua gloss will sort that, and we'll get rid of that seam and polish it up. The front, as nearly always on these, is absolutely perfect, with nice edges ready to be masked. You've got nav lights there, and also your crosshairs, or your head-up display rather, if there was one on this, I can't remember. But yeah, all in all, for the price, it's quite a nice little tidy kit. So, great. Okay, I'm going to post some sprue shots so you can see exactly what I'm talking about, and then we'll get into building her with a full video build as well.